Good afternoon, class 11th. Today we are starting up with another chapter, a new chapter, that is errors in cell division. We have already studied about cell division. So today we will discuss what will happen if there is a problem, there is an error, there is a mistake in the cell division. And what will happen if the cell does not divide normally. Okay. So what will happen? Abnormal chromosomes most often happen as a result of error during the cell division. The first is abnormality in the chromosomes, because in the S phase of the cell division there is synthesis of DNA, and if the S phase is not being conducted properly, there will be abnormal chromosomes produced. So that is a very big problem and is a big error which is caused due to cell division. Another chromosome abnormalities are also happening, like which are giving rise to errors in dividing of the sex cells. That is, during meiosis certain sex cells are not dividing properly, and certain errors which arise in other cells due to mitosis. So every time, whenever, it is not like that there is a problem only in the synthetic phase, but the problem can be there in any stage of meiosis or any stage of mitosis, which may lead to a problem ultimately affecting the individual itself. Okay, so have you ever thought what would happen if the cell will divide uncontrollably? What will happen when the cell does not destroy itself? If the cell is not destroyed, or if the cell cannot stop dividing, it will continue dividing. After some time it will form a clump. See here in the first diagram, the normal cell division, what happens? A healthy cell divides into two. These two cells again divide and they again divide. If there is a cell which is injured, that cell is being killed by apoptosis. Apoptosis is the programmed cell death. It is a topic which you will be told further in the subsequent chapters. Apoptosis is the programmed cell death. A cell is having something programmed. Just like us, we are also programmed in such a way that after some time we will all die. So similarly, all these cells of our body have certain time period during which they will survive, they will live, and after that they will be automatically dying. So that is the programming which is being done inside the cell. So normally every cell is programmed for death. At a certain time it should die, it should be not present anymore in the body. But what will happen if this technique is not taking place? There will be uncontrolled division of the cells. These cells will not be dying, they will again be dividing and will be forming infected cells or injured cells. So the whole generation will be injured further. So that is one effect. Another effect is this may lead to cancer. Cancer, what is cancer? Cancer is because of uncontrolled cell division only. This uncontrolled cell division give rise to tumor, and sometimes when this tumor becomes infectious and has the capability to spread from one place to another, it can convert into cancer also. Okay, so tumor is formed because of uncontrolled cellular growth and cellular division. So it is very important for a cell to follow certain rules and divide only when it is required, and not divide all the time and stop dividing when not in need. Okay, so all these things are programmed. Whenever there is a difference, whenever there is a malfunctioning of these programming, the cell will give rise to n number of cells and will form tumor or cancer. But see, cancer or tumor is one aspect. That is the extreme case. What can happen at a shorter level, at a simple level? What can happen? Only the one chromosome is not working properly. Out of all the 46 chromosomes which are present in the human body, if we talk about human body as an example, if one chromosome is having some problem, so that chromosome, the effect caused by that particular chromosome will not be as such big like that of cancer, unless and until it is a very significant mutation. We call it a mutation. Mutation is a new term for you. Mutation, definition you have already studied in class 10. It is a sudden change, any kind of sudden change which appears. Sometimes these mutations can be inheritable, that means goes from one generation to another, but most of the time these mutations are not inheritable, they cannot be passed. So mutation can be one of the other factors which are a result of this uncontrolled cell division, or uncontrolled it will be a result of some difference, some problem in the cell division. So what is mutation? A mutation is a change in the DNA sequence. It can result from DNA copying mistakes made during cell division. When in meiosis you have studied, or in mitosis also, there is duplication of the cell. That means duplication of the chromosome. Each chromosome forms a copy of itself and replicates. So during this copying, some mistakes can be made by the cell. Just like if you are copying notes from somewhere, unknowingly or just in a hurry, you are making some mistake in copying the notes. Similarly, the cells of our body are also making certain mistakes. Sometimes these mistakes are so small that they are overlooked and they are not being noticed. But sometimes these small mistakes can produce big effects. So in this whole chapter you will study about the type of mutations, the biggest error, the error in cell division give rise to mutations. This whole chapter will move around rotation only. So it is a move around mutation only. So here in mutation you will study what are the different kinds of mutations, what are how they are being classified, and what are the importance and what are the effects of such kind of mutation. Okay, sometimes, see, first we will discuss about the types of mutation on the basis of cause of occurrence. The first is natural or spontaneous. Natural or spontaneous mutations are the type of mutations which are occurring naturally, and we are not at all we cannot control that particular mutation which is occurring in our body. Okay, that can be because of the natural things, whatever we eat, in what atmosphere we live, what is the environmental factors, how much we are exposed to pollution. All these things are affecting our cells and are actually may give us certain kind of mutations in the genes, in the DNA, in the chromosome pattern. Any change can be there at the cellular level. So these are natural or spontaneous mutation. Another kind of mutation is induced mutation. Induced mutation, as the name says, it is being induced. That means you are inducing the mutation intentionally by certain factors. There can be the agents. You have to remember, the agents which are capable of introducing mutations are called mutagens. Okay, mutagens, this definition will be important for 1 mark. And there can be physical mutagens and chemical mutagens. Physical mutagens can be X-rays, cosmic rays, gamma rays, and you know that you have been told many times that you should not be exposed to X-rays because that can cause mutations in the body. Overexposure to X-rays causes mutation in the body. That is why the personnel who is taking the X-rays of the patients, they are not exposing themselves to the X-rays too often, because in a day, if 50 patients, bare minimum 50 patients are coming for X-ray, they cannot expose their own body every time along with the patient. Second can be chemical mutagens, such as certain chemicals which can induce mutation. They are ethyl methane or methyl urea, etc. You need to learn the examples also.